Geniuses will have spent a lot of time reading up on these teams. They talked about it on desk. Fireworks is a man who does his homework.
Absolutely. Fireworks, the coach for EG, trying to prepare his squad. And the Peeps, they have their own coach too, Moopy.
Yes.
Moopy has been helping out on the back end of things. And now, again, a quick challenge there. The Peeps looking
almost
to pick
started
up right
off
where they left off.
Almost started off right on the money, but back the other way and through Arsenal, actually. Evil Geniuses will be on the board first instead.
And now Reynolds, it was a good clear attempt, but Classics at the midfield, getting the ball right down to Corrupted G. So EG 15 seconds in, very similar to the last game, except now in favor of EG.
And we did say they needed a good start. Well, they've got one, and now a kickoff possession, but short-lived.
Classics in the corner. Now Gyro going for a double tap. Dripping got a hit, but Gyro still gets the block over to the side. Reddles up to the middle, a miss on the ceiling from Corrupted G. Classics over to the side. Arsenal with control. Gets the boost steal. Drippe taking over. Dribbling it, flicks it by Reddles. Gyro's there, pops it up in the middle. Arsenal up. Now Reddles, center ball to Gyro. Gyro off the backboard, double tap, drops it down off the crossbar. Follow up from Reddles, and the Peeps tie it up.
A lovely play here. It's all actually opened up by that demo in the midfield from Reddles, but Classics in the net. He only had, 10 boosts to work with, so he didn't get up early enough. Had to wait, pick his moment, and unfortunately, when he went, the ball was already past him.
It looks like Gyro might have even gotten his flip and used it to hit that ball down to get an even bigger bounce. What a play. So the Peeps answer back. Arsenal, the dunk, Drippe. Trying to control it. EG struggling to get boost. And now the pressure is on. One of the things that was brought up in the interview with Reddles is he said that Classics and Corrupted G
on the slower side.
Some of the slower players in the RLCS, and we're seeing that play out right now. Peeps smothering EG. EG trapped on defense. But you know that those EG guys were listening, and they're ready to exact some revenge for those words.
And they absolutely will, but Arsenal just missing the redirect towards the top of that net. But indeed, this is wonderful offensive pressure from the Peeps. And again, it's usually been a hallmark of rival series teams that have struggled in the past. They're not able to generate that constant pressure.
Drippe going for the backboard. Good control by Gyro. He'll stay with it. Hits it by Classics, and now Arsenal taking over. Good speed from the Peeps. Ball out into the middle, dangerous. Reddles the shot. Drippe coming from the wall to make the save.
And Drippe just hung himself out to dry. He really did not make a quality touch on that ball, and it just went straight back out into the middle. But now it's a transition back the other way. High touch, help from Drippe, and yes, he will. You said top 5. Well, he gets another one here.
Drippe cleaning this one up, and Corrupted G put that in such an awkward spot for Gyro. Gyro thought he had to prevent either a backward hit or had to get the save, but it was well placed. Drippe with the follow-up. And even on the other end, I think it was a good touch there by Drippe because he had to buy time for his teammates to get back and just keep that ball from going into the net.
He did have to make a huge recovery effort, though. He gave a free shot away, and he was just able to get back in front of it. So well done to make the recovery effort for sure.
And he made it happen. EG, however, they have been on the back foot for quite a bit in this game.
Yes. Predominantly Peeps-led offense, but they don't hold the lead, believe it or not. Gyro just missing that pass as well. That went further upfield with more, vertical space, I suppose. They'd really be not stuck in their own corner right now, but some Classics demo action, keeping the ball in favor of Evil Geniuses.
And we saw some aggression earlier. We even saw a double demo in the previous game that was restarted. So physicality coming out. Reddles.
What a
Gyro, and Gyro ties it up for the Peeps. A passing play to equalize.
Oh, Reddles, what a lovely touch here, just right in front of the net, and a little turnout as well, so he doesn't hit it too hard and just tips it right up for Gyro. Beats both defenders. Oh, beautiful play from Reddles.
right, Classics trying to respond, but that was such an incredible pass. It really was. It's so easy to put those things too high and not give your teammate any space to follow up.
It's also incredibly easy to just cut in too hard, but they take themselves off the line. Evil Geniuses are playing on the front of the goal line and just tip this one right in.
And Gyro just throwing this one towards net. Drippe, he was just surprised. It caught him by surprise. He was maybe expecting a pass out into the middle, and it just hits off his car and goes in.
Disaster late in game one for Evil Geniuses, but we did see a little bit of a burst of offense from them about a minute or so ago. So maybe they've got some time here in the waning seconds of game one to get things back in order, find an equalizer.
Low boost, double commit. This is a chance for EG. Weak shot from Classics. Reynolds pops it up, but still no boost for Gyro and net. You can see him struggling. Arsenal trying to get involved. Pressure from EG mounting. No boost, save from Gyro. No boost, gets the hit as well. Now counterattack is on. Good first touch, but Corrupted G stops it. Is that enough time for the Peeps to get boost so they can get back on defense? Reynolds, boost taken right in front of his eyes.
And there we go. That is exactly what needed to happen in that Telestrator clip. And the Peeps were also getting pressured by Birds and Bees, and they just couldn't find a strong clear. This time around, they found the quality touches to just get that high, buy themselves some space, and they find a clear and can waste some time.
Now, final 10 seconds. Chance for Classics. Puts it to the side. Corrupted G with a miss. Drippe. Pass off the corner, shut down by Arsenal, and that touches the Peeps. Take game one.
Thievery, I would say as well. Despite playing so much offense, is that great, beautiful play from Reynolds, because Evil Geniuses were in position, but man, just a brilliant tip from Reynolds to give them that go-ahead goal late in the game. And Evil Geniuses, they had a couple of pushes, and here's that go-ahead goal at about a minute 10 left.
And you could kind of deduce what you think happened here. Corrupted G was low on boost, but he was in a position where perhaps he should have just thrown himself at the ball. Drippe might have been waiting for Corrupted G's challenge, and then when Gyro hits it straight across net, it caught him by surprise. He thought Corrupted G was going to go for it. And then by the time he realizes, it's just too late. Too late. You can't react. He would have had to just side flip out of the way, and then at that point, if there's anyone in the middle for the Peeps, it's just going to get pounded in. So it's a very difficult situation.
Imagine the perfect timing side flip from Drippe to catch it on the nose and push it into the corner. That would have been awesome.
That would have been.
I don't know how.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
I was thinking maybe even just side flip out of the way so you don't make
so it
contact.
Goes across.
Yeah, just let it try to go across.
That's probably easier and the right way to go.
Yeah, but the Peeps, they after that first game that was restarted, they had that strong start. Obviously, there was some kind of issue going on. We had to restart it at 0-0. EG scored first, but the Peeps stayed strong and brought it back and got that win. So I think in terms of confidence, that is going to be a big boost for the Peeps.
Absolutely. They're a team that runs hot. And they are absolutely running hot with a couple of great wins since those DreamHack qualifiers and, of course, the end of the regular Rival Series season.
Now, Drippe. Letting Classics take control of this situation. Low boost for Classics.
Nasty kick. It's going to buy a lot of time here for the Peeps to get reset in the midfield.
Classics again hustling back on defense. The Peeps on the prowl. Arsenal with the follow-up save from Corrupted G. Now Gyro off the backboard. Drippe didn't hit it. Arsenal off to the side. Classics racing against Reynolds. Reynolds getting that hit now. Not the greatest clear, but Drippe was there to get another touch.
Oh, what a great challenge.
Back towards net. Reynolds racing to it. Does get that save. Keeping it out.
And Classics was doing a ton of heavy lifting on that defensive sequence, making sure he kept the ball close, was able to make follow-up challenges when he needed to. He's been a workhorse on defense so far in this series. Gyro not able to put one on target, and the Peeps will have to cycle through a couple more times.
And we see another double commit there from Corrupted G and Drippe. EG starting to get locked on their own end. Classics dodging that demo, but now Drippe had possession. He's just going to steal the boost. Classics got the boost steal, but couldn't get the challenge. Corrupted G coming in. Rotation strong for EG right now. Drippe. Challenge Corrupted G with the miss. Open net for Gyro, and he smashes it in.
There's a lot that goes into this one as well. Drippe's just trying to deal with it, but that speed from Arsenal and Corrupted G trying to make a tough read, and Classics, I mean, he just got one blasted right at him. No thought for placement for Gyro.
You just have to hit it hard.
Just bang it at him.
As long as it's not where Classics is literally sitting.
You'll be okay, and we've talked about it a few times. Anything above that 60-mile-an-hour mark from the top of the box, it's a tough save if it's not right at you.
Now that's it. You have to pre-jump. You just have to guess at that situation if you're Classics, but Gyro absolutely hammering that one. And now a bump. Corrupted G was in position to make the save. Arsenal off to the side. Drippe. Now Reddles off his own back wall. Corrupted G backward pass. Gyro's a little slow to it. Doesn't get the greatest hit. And it's going to be an easy cleanup for Classics, and EG ties it up.
Well, he doesn't get the greatest hit, but he also does have help in Arsenal until Corrupted G goes and gives him a little tap and opens the door wide. Classics, just a gentle tip into the middle and get that one home. So a nice play from Corrupted G to make sure that Classics had a clear lane.
Yeah, and I wonder if Gyro didn't go up for it, Arsenal might have been able to jump sooner and maybe even have dodged that.
Possible.
So it's just tough situation. Well-placed hit to put that player, to put Gyro in an awkward spot. Couldn't execute. Now EG's back in it. Arsenal clearing it across his net to Reddles, who gets the clear. Good teamwork on the clear from the Peeps. Now Gyro denying the ball at midfield and gets another stop in the corner. Gyro forcing EG to use up a lot of boost.
The Peeps challenge game off the sidewall has been absolutely impeccable. Off of any wall, really. They've put a lot of pressure on defenders in the net towards the back. They've won a lot of challenges towards that midfield or coming out towards the sidewall. They're doing a great job in that aspect.
And this is a scene that we've seen before quite a bit. The Peeps controlling possession at the midfield. Now EG with a quick counterattack. Corrupted G and Drippe connect.
Well, Corrupted G just runs upfield to go take that corner boost. However, Drippe has got a great read on this clear, and he's already got a target in that area because Corrupted G was just off grabbing some resources. So Drippe says, you know, I've shot enough. How about you take one? And he squares up.
And Drippe finding Corrupted G on that one. That was just right to Corrupted G. And a good finish. Now backward pass from Classics, a miss from Drippe. But a solid clear from Corrupted G. Drippe off the curvature of the ceiling, almost getting it down. Now demo. Arsenal popping it up. Reddles, good speed, but he gets taken out in the air.
Did get that massive clear. A lot of time bought.
Classics was looking for that pass from Corrupted G. Corrupted G just couldn't connect with him. Now Corrupted G in an awkward spot. They all miss. Classics Corrupted G. Follow-up off the crossbar, and Arsenal will put this one in. Defensive blunder from EG, and that mistake, it's made him pay by the Peeps.
Defensive blunder or an incredibly tough play. You saw it. Actually, you saw that same ball off that top corner that Arsenal was able to make that touch on. Corrupted G tried to go and catch it a little bit earlier, and he just missed it.
And Classics as well.
And he wasn't able to make it either. The same ball, the double commit, and they absolutely got punished for the double commit.
Under a minute left to play. Peeps looking to get up by 2 in the series. Reddles downfield. Drippe. Not a great hit from him. Net vulnerable, but Corrupted G gets back. Center ball cut away by Classics. Classics in the corner. Not much boost, but Arsenal also very low. He's on empty. Gyro over to Reddles. Reddles forcing.
Oh, that's scary.
Forcing EG to commit.
We got a couple of nice bumps there. And that EG net trying to avoid overtime here in game 2.
Reddles in the corner. Last chance to be a counterattack here for the Peeps. Arsenal and Gyro both up. Over to Drippe. Drippe now to Corrupted G. Corrupted G didn't get the shot, just puts it down on the ground, and we have overtime in game 2.
It's been fairly even back and forth in terms of shots allowed, people making saves. It's all been fairly balanced out. I got to give that slight edge to the Peeps. I just feel like their challenge game and generating more quality opportunities is in their favor.
Drippe over to Classics. Classics off the sidewall. Arsenal getting challenged by Corrupted G. Good patience and control from Gyro on the wall, but he gets challenged from Classics. Reddles sends it over. Classics also getting the boost steal that just spawned. Arsenal low on boost. Gets the 0 boost hit. Drippe up. Reddles has to save the day. Drippe bouncing it down.
Oh, what a huge win.
That clear, critical for buying time. Now on the attack, and Gyro finishes the game. The Peeps win it in overtime.
And Classics in charge of buying time, but that Dominus just hits it a little bit too hard right off the nose and just takes that kick right back into Gyro. It's those situations that are so difficult on defense. You're not trying to make it clear, not trying to do anything crazy. You said, all right, we need a couple of moments here to make sure people get back on defense and can make the save, and Classics just can't keep the ball close enough.
Yeah, you have to, a lot of times you see players hit the ball with the underside of their car, the wheels, to just kill the momentum of the ball and let it droop into the corner. With what Classics did, he just
squared up.
Yeah, he allowed that player to get a strong shot. We even saw a demo coming into play late, but that challenge on the side, that ball kicked out of that challenge and bought so much time for the Peeps. The Peeps were struggling to get boost in that situation, but that one challenge on that wall, the ball kicked out so fast, and that was the end for EG.
So how are we feeling about Corrupted G and Classics being on the slower side, James?
Well, we've seen a few misreads. I think it's mainly been misreads and double commits that has been affecting EG and has cost them these games.
Yeah.
We saw on the ball a lot of times on that play where it's bouncing off the corner of the ceiling or the curve of the ceiling.
Yeah.
It'll come straight down or it comes out a little bit.
One of the hardest reads I ever have to make.
It's a very difficult read, especially when you're on ball cam looking straight up. You can't really even tell where the heck your car is or how exactly your car is oriented. But we saw Corrupted G and Classics both miss that ball. That led to a goal. And then we've been seeing some double commits as well from EG that has not helped them whatsoever.
Absolutely. They in terms of speed, I feel like they've matched up fairly well.
I would say they are meant. Yeah, I would agree with you, but it still does seem like the Peeps do have
the punish game
in their favor.
They've got the speed. The bigger thing for me, again, has just been that quality challenge game. Now, that time they absolutely beat Corrupted G, so fair play to you, Arsenal.
EG dropping 2 games. The Peeps off to a hot start. 2 close games to start the series. Gyro perhaps looking to repeat his goal where he sent it across the middle and Drippe hit it in. Arsenal down to Gyro. Arsenal again keeping this attack going with low boost, and Reddles finishes it off.
And Classics, the man in the net, only 27 boosts to work with. At bounce off the corner, and just Reddles so quick, and what a tight angle. That's from inside the top corner of the box. That's a sharp one to put towards the middle.
And even the initial pass, Arsenal was on such a low boost, and he executed that pass perfectly. A lot of players you would see rotate out in that situation because they don't think they have enough boost to really impact the play, but well done by the Peeps. Now a chance for Classics, and that shot's high. Bump, and the follow-up not good enough. Corrupted G couldn't get it past the defender. That was a chance for EG. They should have put one in.
Absolutely. Poor shot from Corrupted G. Just didn't hit the ball hard enough and just limped one right towards the goalie.
And even the shot before it from Classics, he just needed to put it on target.
Yeah. But he did open the door. He went and got in the defender's face and said, all right, I couldn't do it. Corrupted G, do your thing. And execution lacking.
Now fall
oh
on the other end. The save from Classics, the Peeps.
I take it all back. The speed's there for the Peeps. They're winning. I take it back.
The Peeps beating EG to the ball time after time. Now, Flip gotten back off the ceiling. Arsenal wasn't able to utilize it greatly there. But back to Reddles. Reddles over to Arsenal. Arsenal doesn't get the hit. But Reynolds follows it up to Gyro in the middle. Gyro trying to get that backboard pass, but Corrupted G was there. Corrupted G will slow play this one. Passing out to the middle. Classics challenges it off the ceiling. Gyro coming off the back wall. He's going to hit it upfield.
Oh, he wanted help from Reynolds, but he didn't realize Reynolds was going to go all the way for that corner boost, and now they have to battle for possession again.
Classics low on boost, opts to take it down himself. Does get the boost steal and the demo. Drippe shot from the midfield and gets it. Drippe tying it up.
Just a little bit of space to work with here. They beat Reynolds to the ball, and that little bounce out of the corner, it means Reynolds can't jump out and go get it. Drippe in the right place and just rips one into the top left corner. And I don't think there's any way the Peeps were ever going to stop that.
That was right at the top of the box. That was the shot that Classics needed to make earlier.
Yeah.
And Drippe coming in big. Now a chance again. Gyro does get a piece of it. And now Reynolds over on the other side. Corrupted G slowing down the attack. Arsenal off the corner. Reynolds gets that pinch over to Gyro. Classics in the corner. Up above EG's net. Gyro demos Classics and Drippe double demo,
nice.
but he's low on boost.
You could see Arsenal's positioning there as he was following that play around the top of the goal. It's just, if you miss that ball, I'm going to be right there like Gyro is. He needs help, though. Reynolds tried to get in there quick.
And that was a chance that Reynolds should have put away. That could have been the go-ahead goal. He just gambled and went a little early. Didn't know exactly how that ball was going to bounce.
He was right, but he couldn't finish it.
Now a shot towards net. Reynolds stretching to make the save. Another shot saved by Arsenal. Back pass to Classics. Classics, a weak shot. That's going to be wide.
And another beautiful opportunity. Not the easiest play for Classics to try and shoot that one on net to the back post, obviously, but definitely one we've seen people make plenty of times in the RLCS.
Now Arsenal upfield. Final minute. Reynolds waiting a long time for that corner boost to spawn. Goes for the dribble. Stopped by Corrupted G. Follow up from Drippe. The bump attempt not coming through. But EG starting to heat up.
But you got to give credit to the Peeps on defense. That is a classic calling card of Evil Geniuses. When they get the ball on offense, they're going to get right in your face, and you're going to have to be able to deal with it. And overall, throughout the series, I feel like they've done an excellent job of that.
Peeps holding strong. Final 30 seconds of Game 3. Arsenal, center ball. Drippe downfield right to Reynolds. Reynolds, a weak shot. Corrupted G is going to get it. Classics off the ceiling. Gyro touches it, recovers on the backboard, and now a demo from Reynolds on Classics. Last attack here. Possession in favor of Peeps. Classics controlling the ball in the corner. Gyro keeps it up. He's going to keep this play alive, and it hits, and we touch for overtime yet again in Game 3.
The last one just ended because, again, execution costing Evil Geniuses a chance to try and clear the ball. So here will it be the same fate? Drippe first to it. Reynolds denied a chance, and Classics needs help. And Corrupted G will be kind enough to give it to him, but it cost them possession.
And you really do feel like this is the game that's going to determine the series.
Absolutely.
If Peeps can pull this one through,
what a play.
You feel like it's going to be over, and a play from Gyro to get possession, but he was shut down on the counterattack. Classics low on boost. Reynolds will hit it back to the corner, and a demo gives Arsenal a lot of time. What's he going to do with it? Hits it off the backboard, going for the double tap of
Reynolds,
but the bounce shot from Reynolds, and the Peeps win Game 3.
There's so much pressure here on Drippe to get all the way up to this one. Classics again, the man in the net can't make the read off the back wall in time because he's got such limited boost. He has to wait so long before he goes and gets it, and by then it's too late. The ball's already bounced off the backboard, and we've already seen Peeps have plenty of speed. Of course Reynolds is going to be right there to punch that one home, and they will win 3 straight.
3 straight wins for the Peeps, 2 overtime games. What a series so far. The Peeps, the team from the rival series,
Bringing it to him.
Really bringing it to EG.
They said you're slow, and I wasn't too sold on it after games 1 and 2. After seeing game 3, I absolutely believe it, though, which is crazy because there's 9 shots for Evil Geniuses. But question, do you remember any of those 9 shots?
The one shot that I do, or the couple shots I remember, were Classics missing his shot, and then the follow-up, he got a good bump on the goalkeeper, but Corrupted G couldn't get a lot of power on that. And the Peeps also missed an opportunity in there, but for EG, you know, it's looking very rough for them.
Dire.
Yeah, and it's a dire situation. You're so right. The Peeps have just been, they've remained calm, even in game 1, the poise that they had after the whole restart situation.
With such a great start as well, and getting put behind.
And then getting that win in game 1. These guys, you can tell how hungry they are. They are coming into this ready.
That's a great word. That is a great word to describe it. The hunger is absolutely there for the Peeps, and that's that speed and aggression. And they said, you're slow, and they're making them look like it. So game number 4, I mean, it's a reverse sweep for Evil Geniuses. And honestly, to be fair, the biggest lacking thing has been execution on offense. These have all been 1-goal games. If they executed those shots a little better, maybe Evil Geniuses comes out on top here in game 4 and makes something of this series.
It's possible. EG has kept these games close. And now a quick goal for Classics just 12 seconds in. EG striking first.
It's a nice job off the kickoff. Finally, they're faster than somebody. Arsenal hesitates a little bit, doesn't go for the challenge, gives them space, and that's something that we never say is a good idea. Don't give anybody space to work with. And they give a little bit of room, and Classics has an opportunity to come in and clean up.
Similar start to game 1, so far at least. EG getting an early goal. Can they hold on to it? Classics touching it around Reddles. Downfield, no one's back. That's just going to be a goal for Drippe, who secures it. EG up 2-0.
Now, hang on a minute. Reddles is beat, sure. Arsenal just turns off the ball, which means Gyro is grabbing boost on the midfield line and is like, what are you doing? That had to be how that happened.
Just like that, EG, a 2-goal lead.
Disaster. Because that's one you feel you should never give away at any level of play in Rocket League.
And that low boost pinch from Classics, sending the ball deep into the Peeps half. Follow-up shot towards the net. Woo! And Gyro couldn't get back in time. That's 3 now for EG in the first 45 seconds.
Not a bad clear from Arsenal, but Classics is done getting beat to the ball. He jumped all the way from his own half and was right there on top of that one. And so, yes, well, the Peeps gift him the first 2, I would say, and Classics takes the 3rd one. And this is the game that Evil Genius is probably expected to play.
EG looking good, and now a big whiff, but Reddles able to make that save. Corrupted G back pass to Drippe. Classics at the half. Center ball, Classics gonna drop that down, trying to drop it to Corrupted G. Couldn't get much pace on the ball. Drippe in the corner, taking his time. Gyro beats him. Now Reddles dribbling it back to the corner. Corrupted G backwards, gets demoed, hits the ball, bouncing into the middle of the field. A miss from Drippe that throws off Arsenal. Now Classics taking over. Gyro, weak hit, shut down by Corrupted G.
This game's really damage control right now for Peeps. You've let the lead get out of hand far earlier than it should. And you say, all right, we just have to stop the bleeding, because you still got 3 minutes on the clock.
Now Corrupted G taking over. Plenty of time left, you're right. 3 minutes left.
Oh, great demo, but can he get help? Ooh, he got greedy. Tried to go for the shot. If he passes that ball back to the midfield, it allows them to hang on to possession and reset the offense. Instead, got a little greedy and allows one to go in back the other way. Drippe, uncontested. I think a feels backflip in the net from Reddles as he rotated in. He's off the backboard, actually, was Gyro.
And look at that hustle from Corrupted G, who just kept going, getting that ball fed out to Drippe in the mid. EG now up 4-0. We're not even at the halfway point.
This one feels pretty done, too.
And we've seen Arsenal now not controlling his car in a few different situations. So we'll see what's going on with him. And you can see the disconnect coming through.
But maybe it happens. Don't think the Peeps
we'll wait to get an update. We'll let you know once we know more. We're going to pause it.
Well, I don't think the Peeps are going to be lucky enough to have a full restart of game number 4. I feel like we're pretty deep into that one. But
I mean, you never know. Well, we'll have to figure out what's going on. Obviously, the game is paused. We will let you know what we'll update you once we know more.
Yes.
But yes, it appears that Arsenal is having some internet issues at the moment. So we will get that resolved as soon as we can.
And then when we do that, we will launch right back into the game number 4. And Evil Geniuses, that was exactly what you wanted. Yes, you're still looking down the barrel. You know, it's 4-0. There's not a lot you can do. Or 3-0, sorry. We haven't reached 4-0 yet.
I mean, what? Was that the 5th goal? Yeah, we were at. Oh, are you talking
in the series? In the series,
okay,
yes.
All right.
3-0. You're looking down the barrel of 4-0. There we go. And the Peeps just commit 2 atrocities of wait, hang on a minute, how are we letting them get away with this? They give them space right in front of the box. They get a nice pass and a little tap in. They turn off the ball in the midfield, and it's a free runaway goal. And Peeps, that's not the kind of things you want to just give away at the start of a game when you've got them on the ropes, you know? You've just given Evil Geniuses a gift right back into the series. Yes.
But it's a long road, you know? We've seen so few best-of-7 reverse sweeps.
You have to take that inch, and you're going to have to go the entire mile, Evil Geniuses. Yeah, and you started off well here in Game 4.
And in the first 3 games, all one-goal games, 2 of them overtime. So this has been such a close series. You have to feel like, especially with the way the Peeps have been playing, that one game, it's just an eventuality with how good they're playing. But this is the biggest moment for these guys' lives. You know, Peeps trying to make it as Rocket League pros, and it's all coming down to today.
Yes.
So the pressure is immense. It's more than any moment that they've had before, coming in knowing that if they can win here today, if they can win out and make it into the RLCS, you know, they will have made it to the top.
And the Peeps have absolutely thrived, I think, on that pressure. Because, you know, there's multiple types of people that you do well under pressure or you don't. And the Peeps have absolutely come out here and we're like, yes, we're just going to crush them. And the games, in terms of the pressure they've generated, absolutely, I think they've done that. The scoreline hasn't reflected how well I feel the Peeps are playing. But I think the Peeps said, yes, we know there's a lot, but we've worked so hard to get here, and we're going to make sure that it pays off in our favor. And it's the totally opposite end of the coin for Evil Geniuses. You know, it's devastating to make bottom 2 in RLCS and be like, oh, jeez.
And I mean, if you think of the path forward here for EG, they're going to have to go through
Birds and Bees or Splice.
Yeah.
So it's the road never gets easier, of course.
And it looks like we do have Arsenal joining back.
Oh, good.
He is back. Hopefully all of his internet woes have been solved.
Hopefully.
Let's hope.
But Evil Geniuses, again, they have done a great job here. We'll pick up right where we left off. 5-0. Damage control and a kickoff. Make it 6, excuse me.
6-0. Now for EG off the kickoff.
Now we have seen this before, if you remember Bricks versus Dignitas, where the Bricks just decided to put up 10 goals and then go on and lose the next game.
And we've seen that even in the past with them where they would Brazil somebody and then still lose the series. Outscore their opponent in the series, still lose.
You really do just run away with games like this, though.
It's just that, you know, sometimes that happens where a game just gets out of hand, and then if you're on the team that's losing, you know, it's just one of those games, and you just kind of let it happen.
Absolutely. I mean, you get down 3-0 in, what, a minute?
Yeah, because the comms shift more from focusing on trying to win this game to trying to make the adjustments for the next game.
Exactly. It'd be like, all right, hang on, guys. So why did we lose? Oh, they put in another one. Whatever. Why did we lose those first couple of minutes? And it really was just the Peeps giving away too much space. And this is a great one to get back. How about the pass from Arsenal?
Arsenal, his passing has been very good this series, and Reddles even getting it right up to Arsenal. Arsenal dropping it down for Reddles to finish that one off. A beautiful goal for the Peeps.
And he's assisted half of them. You said he's got great passing today. You're absolutely right. 50% of his team's assists.
And they haven't been easy passes either. Now Corrupted G in the corner. About 1:40 left on the clock. The game in its waning moments. And a hefty lead for EG.
What a throw that would be. My goodness.
I don't think it's possible.
Can you imagine a 6-goal swing to equalize and hit overtime? Oh, you might as well just hand the series to the Peeps at that point.
But I don't think that's ever going to happen.
You'd hope not.
Commanding this game.
Absolutely.
With their back to the wall. This was going to be it. They would have been sent down into the lower bracket. But they stay alive at least for one more game. Shot coming in, saved by Classics. Final minute. Corrupted G to the sidewall. Reddles passing it back out after he gets good control. Gyro on the prowl. Hits it off the back.
And this just feels a little bit more like what the Peeps have been capable of throughout the series. Obviously not as hard pressing and quick to dive at things on offense, but at least showing, all right, yeah, we can still generate some pressure here. Little fakes from Reddles. Wanted help, but he just put it behind his teammate. That's definitely stuff that the Peeps are just, you got to make sure that the screws are all tightened down moving into the next one, as that one apparently isn't. Reddles going to have to work on that.
And Corrupted G on the back wall. Hitting it. Time ticking away. Arsenal going to drop this one down. Drippe keeping the attack going. But EG staying alive. A critical game 4 for them. As they get the win here over Peeps 6-1. The Peeps had such a strong first 3 games. All games won, just 1 goal separating them. This one, the gap widening.
Crushed. Absolutely. And it really did come down to that, first minute. 4 minutes and 12 seconds, a 3-0 lead happened. And 2 gimmies for Evil Geniuses. Classics with a great follow-up to really put the hammer down. And after that, Game 4 was done and dusted. And they walked away with a quality win there. Of course, we did have a couple of internet issues for Arsenal. Thank you.
Yep, Arsenal. And we see a hat trick from Classics and Drippe. And Reddles getting the single goal for the Peeps. So but this was just kind of an odd game, Achieves. I think this one, let's just move on from that one.
Yep.
Focus on Game 5 here.
Yes.
It's another situation. EG is going to have to be fighting for their life for the rest of this series. The Peeps... Go ahead.
It's just every journey is the first step. You've made it. Granted, the Peeps said, all right, you're not going to get away with it that easy next time, of course. But you've started it. It's all 5 minutes. You can't think about, great, we have to reverse sweep them. That's not the mindset you can use. It's not effective. It puts way too much pressure on you. It's even saying, let's go win the next 5 minutes, I feel, is way too far. You have to really slice the time quite thin and say, all right, let's go win the first minute. And beyond that, let's make sure we win kickoff.
Yeah, and this one will be an interesting experience to see how it starts out. The last game, a little crazy. See how the Peeps respond after getting beat 6-1. After keeping it so close the previous 3 games, getting the W's. Reddles. A Corrupted G. Challenging Classics quick to the ball. It's going to self-pass. Arsenal deflecting that lightly. Drippe trying to keep that ball going. It's going to have to retreat. Reddles. Center ball. Arsenal. Double tap chance. But that one cut away by Corrupted G. Good hustle.
And that is some good defense. Evil Geniuses has not had a very, I would say, subpar defensive performance in this series overall. But Corrupted G might have just got a little too aggro. Thankfully, Classics is just able to make it back in time. My goodness, I thought they gave away a freebie.
Yeah, EG was so far out of position on defense. Arsenal trying to doomsy dish it into the net. But back in time was the EG defense by a split second. Corrupted G popping that up. Double commit by Arsenal and Gyro. Corrupted G is going to put that towards net. The save from Reddles. But now EG on the attack. Gyro, long clear. Drippe is going to kill it, but it's right to Arsenal.
And Corrupted G, that is 100% damage control touch. Can't afford to try and take that on a dribble and just lose the ball again. So he has to punt away possession because Drippe just went for a little bit of a delay tactic, and it really almost backfired.
Almost backfired, but still, they managed to make it out unscathed. It's EG making some defensive plays here to keep the Peeps at bay. Arsenal missing his hit. Classic's gonna have to E-brake for it. Pops it over Gyro. Reddles touches it off to the side. Good control. Corrupted G comes in and challenges. Shot from Drippe, and a save from Arsenal.
Straight down, too, not even out into the corner. Almost tipped right back into the net. Drippe, though, not a good challenge. His left Corrupted G in a 1-on-2. Pass play, back wall, no help. Drippe makes sure of that.
And that was a beautiful setup. Gyro had a shooting lane. That could have easily been the first goal of the game. And a wonderful decision to pass that off the backboard. Completely taking the defender out of the equation. But the Peeps didn't connect, and we're still tied at 0.
But they did control their own corner boost right there. That means, again, Arsenal, these first touches, keeping it so close, making sure he has that follow-up opportunity. Great control, like you were talking about earlier from the Peeps.
Self-pass, double tap out to the middle. Drippe had that shot, but it was shut down by Reddles. Reddles now dribbling. Pass Corrupted G. Gets the dunk on Classics. Corrupted G with a big clear over to Classics in the midfield. The shot from Classics is easily saved by Gyro, getting back in time.
Oh, and he's through one. Classics is going to be a little late. It's a tough play, but not a good hop. Arsenal has to take a wide cut, and that is just the amount of time Classics needed.
The Peeps just one goal away from moving on in the upper bracket to be one series away from the RLCS. EG trying to get back into this series. Good pressure coming out from them. Classics down across the middle. Had it been on target, it might have had a chance, and if had it been a little bit
closer
to Drippe, it might have been a goal for Drippe.
So close. Pixels the decider, and you feel maybe another one goal overtime is in order, but good press here from Evil Geniuses. See if they can get the passing going, but again, first touch. Delay tactic, free ball for the Peeps once more.
Reddles trying to make some magic happen. Gyro off to the corner.
Oh, he missed
miss
it
there. And you can tell he's on empty. Pressure for EG. Reddles with the save. Now Drippe, the shot across net, double commit. Peeps struggling to hold on, but now a chance. Gyro getting some space.
Oh, what a delay!
Gets it through, but Reddles couldn't make the shot. Now on the other end, Reddles racing back. Corrupted G couldn't get to it. And now Pinch sends it deep to the EG corner. Chance for Arsenal, but he gets the play broken up by Drippe. Gyro takes over.
You could see the difference right there on that hard press by the Peeps out of the midfield, but maybe another shot here.
Arsenal, self-pass, going for the drop down to Reddles, but Reddles is denied by Classics. Another shot towards net. Drippe across his own net. The demo as well. Final 10 seconds. EG, one last chance. And now Arsenal with the long clear. Classics puts it right back to the Peeps corner, and they let it touch. We have overtime again. Game 5.
And here's the demon that's got you every time, Evil Geniuses. Take this one, and now you start making the Peeps question what you think's going to happen.
Can they get that overtime monkey off their back? Double commit from Corrupted G and Classics. Gyro over to Reddles. Reddles off the backboard.
Dangerous.
Chance for Arsenal to finish it, but it's a weak shot, and Drippe will get the save.
You know how he feels shooting that ball on target. That's the one that might put you in that winner final, and you want to make sure you get it on target and you just punch it a little too low.
Classics now has to get a good touch to buy time. Reddles with full boost and gets the corner boost steal as well. And gets the block. Chance for Reddles. Reddles!
Oh my goodness! Oh, Reddles, you filthy! Oh my! Everyone!
He did it all himself. All I was saying was Reddles does this, Reddles does that. Reddles puts the Peeps on in the upper bracket. What a shot!
You could feel everyone from Evil Geniuses. As soon as he hit that clear from Corrupted G back into the ground, everyone goes, what? And they scramble back. But no chance. Oh, Reddles, that was gross.
And Reddles, he is just a player that is so impactful. I believe, just looking at the scoring from the rival series, he led the league in hat tricks, 5 hat tricks.
He's definitely
So
a guy.
he is just somebody who can score crazy amounts of goals and just make those solo efforts happen, and he did exactly that. So what a play from him to end it out. The Peeps, they take it over Evil Geniuses. What a series that was. We're going to go to a quick break, but when we come back, we have another match, Splice versus Birds and Bees. Don't go anywhere.